Good morning, Stacker Nom. Seller Nom. Seller, whatever. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing good.
You look marvelous.
Thank you.
Who's that used to say that? You look.
Your hand looks good too, since that's all I see.
Uh, Single ply paper. Who knew? What are you talking about, Phil?
Are you talking about toilet paper?
Going to pick up my auction wins today. Yep. Camp stove, oven, Christmas tree ornaments, leather working tools. Cool. Preach it, Texas. Uh, Robin, Lag, James. Tom is the friends part of the show. Without him, it's false advertising.
Good morning,
Uh,
everybody.
no, that's a. I did a sculpture of myself for the thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail for the YouTube side? At the hi Maggie, at the estate sale a week or two ago, I bought like 5 large Buddha statues. Haven't listed any of them yet. I got 5 of them for $35. Last day they were closing down. They had like $20 on each one of them. But
$20.
yeah, on each of the Buddhas.
What
And I
was
was
the
like, I I give you 30 for all of them. They said 40. I said, okay, 35. And she took it.
what was there something special about them?
They're just, no, they're not antique. They're just, uh they're just Buddha statues, and they're big. They're like, how tall is he? Let's see.
Dang.
I know. He is 15 inches tall. I'm like,
Good morning, lag.
that's gonna be fun to ship. But
Is he
I
is
don't
he
think any of them are marked. Well, this one is marked. It says MS and then a 84. So this must have been a home. Somebody made this from a mold at home, maybe.
at pottery?
So this is handcrafted. It's got a MS, like a handwritten MS, and then 1984. So
Yeah.
no, he's not antique or anything, but they had like all different kinds of Buddhas. They had one with children crawling on it, and also a beer drinker, obviously.
Back in the day, like when in the 71, um, my younger brother and I would go to this pottery place, and you know they had the green whatever, and you'd clean it up and get it ready to be fired, and then after they would fire it, you'd paint it. So that might be what that was. My mom's got a hound dog and a canoe that my brother and I made at home. So that's probably what that was. That was somebody's pottery deal. Because in '84, pottery was still big. Because my aunt owned a pottery store, a ceramic store, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
They made the slip that they poured the molds in. There's your little bit of information for the day.
A lot of people handcrafted, uh, and fired their own ceramics. Um, yeah, I went to an estate sale a couple of years ago, and there were ceramic pottery molds for dolls. So you do the feet, you do the hands, you do the heads, and then you build a doll out of the pieces, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
My aunt taught a class. It was all the pieces were porcelain. It was really amazing.
There were like, looked kind of like a reseller room. There was a 2-car garage with tall industrial shelves in it, and they were completely packed with those ceramic doll molds. That's where I got all those doll shoes a couple of years ago. You remember the doll shoes?
Yep.
They're about all gone now. End of an era.
You say they're almost all gone?
I think they're actually all gone.
Oh, all gone.
I might have one package of doll shoes left. I don't think so though. So, guess what I did not do this weekend, Tom?
What'd you not do?
I did not make a purchase at the local auction.
You didn't. They didn't have anything you wanted?
Everybody in the side chat on Friday said, "Don't believe it. Todd's lying when he says he's not going to buy anything." I didn't buy anything,
Did
and I
you?
didn't
Oh,
need to. I'm still just inundated with inventory.
did you buy a lot at the
Flag beat me out.
at the thing on Thursday from your girlfriends?
Yeah, I went over there. I can't remember what I got Thursday. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of. Wait, was shoes the week before? No, that was Thursday. I bought uh I bought a dozen pair of shoes and boots. So I got like two pair of cowboy boots, and I got about 3 pair of work boots, and I got a bunch of shoes. So
You did you get them listed over the weekend?
yeah, the shoes are all listed. I did not list the tortilla makers yet. I mean, you know how you make like a crispy taco salad bowl
Right.
out of a tortilla? I bought two of those. Wow, here, let me just show you. Got one over here. Dun, dun. So anyway, yeah, I still got a bunch of china to list. I got more dog figurines to list. Still got a couple of cameras. I still got those harmonicas. See, it's put your tortilla in the bottom one, and then you smash the top one down on top of it, and then you stick it in the oil, pull it out, presto digito, you got you a taco salad bowl.
Well, that's cool.
And I got 2 of these, and I gave like it was half off of housewares, so I think I gave like $1.50 for each one. The big pizza presses. I don't even remember those. I kind of remember them.
Hey, Glenn.
I don't have them anymore. I must
Craig.
have sold them. Hey, Krager. How's it going, young man? Dun, dun.
You from Craig? You go from Craig looking all clean cut American Ute there to Texas, and he's that icon he has that looks like Sir Peter from 1742 or something like that.
Yeah, they still. That looks like King Louis or somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
From where? From France. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, God, I can't. I'm kicking myself in the butt for not buying a bunch of Bitcoin. It's way up, way up, way up. Jeez.
Now,
So,
if you had a Bitcoin and you wanted to liquidate it, how do you go about doing that?
you have to put it into like a site like Coinbase, and then you link your bank account to it. So if you wanna buy some Bitcoin, you can do it on Coinbase, and if you want to sell some Bitcoin, you do it on Coinbase, and it just when you sell it, it just goes right to your bank account.
What's the transaction fee on something like that?
Uh, they got like different fees for different.
10%? 5%?
No, I think you can get on they call it their advanced mode, and make a transaction for like 3%. I am no expert on it.
How about it lag?
I'm
You
sure
seem to buy and sell that crap.
I'm sure Sadie and Wag know more about it than I do.
Fees is based upon who you are going through. Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, etc. Free.
That's not right, Felix. Free my ass. Yeah, they have to make their money somehow, but they're pretty small fees on Coinbase, the one I use.
Right. You worry more about capital gains.
Well, you don't have to pay capital gains until you draw it out, so yeah.
Well, Mr. Sadie's got to pull out. He's got to cash out some so he can go play poker.
So no kidding. The Bitcoin that I bought was like $28, and now it's 71. So even if I cash out, I have to pay some tax on the capital gains. I'm still way ahead.
What is that, like 1% of one coin?
What?
You
Capital
said
gains tax?
no. You said you paid 28 on 71 or something like that.
No, I said the Bitcoin that I bought it when it was 28,000,
Oh, okay.
and
All
now
right,
it's
that makes more sense
71.
then.
Now it's 71,000.
Yeah.
So it's gone up like 2.5 times since I bought that little bit that I did. And no, I bought a very small percentage of a Bitcoin. I didn't buy 71. I didn't buy $28,000 worth. I wish I had now, but no.
Capital Gains is going to eat that up, though.
That's what we
Unless
were
you
just
can get,
talking.
you can exchange it to Felix, and he sent you $28,000 worth of gold.
There you go. He don't sell gold. He just buys it.
Well, if he wants the Bitcoin, he'll have to do an exchange.
Bitcoin is what Russia, North Korea, and Venezuela and Iran use. Yeah, they're all being. Most of those are sanctioned. Is Venezuela sanctioned by the U.S. government? I don't think Venezuela is, but the other three sure are. The more countries you think. Yeah. Sawbucks. There you go.
You don't buy Bitcoin, Felix?
No, he never has. And I really haven't. I mean, what little bit I got is just so I can transfer money back and forth from playing poker.
I'm
I,
sure it's.
the only thing I took out a little bit to buy one 20 franc coin, and I did that with profits off of playing poker. Uh, so no matter what happens, I'm $400 ahead because
Right.
a 20 franc coin is just right around $400 gold value now.
I'm sure there's people that's made lots of money off of it, and some of them might be in this audience playing Bitcoin. I just have an issue with. I have a problem with putting such a high value on nothing because there's nothing to back it.
Well, it's the same with dollars. It's no good except the faith of everyone that uses dollars that it's good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm was. What's it backed by? Nothing. I don't think. Yeah, but you know what? At least gold you can hold at lag. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying personally, I just don't have. I don't. I can't wrap my head around about spending 71,000 for for nothing.
It's in the blockchain
Oh,
and
exactly. Go, Felix. I don't think it is either. There's nothing because I'm sure all of y'all remember when the .com was going big. People were spending millions and millions of dollars in companies in websites that they had nothing. There was nothing no value in it at all. And then it all went busted, and people lost billions of dollars.
God says gold and silver and money. I trust the Lord. Yeah, I do too. Well, it's hard to buy gold and silver now. They're both up too.
What are you bullshitting, Texas?
Lag coin now, while it's still only 9K a coin. I think that's what Phil was bullshitting.
Uh,
We're not, I'm not going to buy any lag coin.
yeah, lag is an AI. He does not exist.
Felix coin, backed by golden watches. Oh lordy.
Well, if you listen to any of the preppers and whatnot, a mini bottle of vodka will be worth more than a pound of gold because you can't eat it. You can't eat the gold.
All right.
Y'all really? Oh, that's Texas.
Where's
Y'all grow
Odessa?
rice in Texas?
Oh hell yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a little dry out there for rice.
You ever been to Houston? That's not
No,
dry.
I've flown in. I've been to Dallas and I've been to a town. It was a small town back in those days, north of Texas. I can't remember what the name of it was. I mean, of Dallas. That's the only places I've been in Dallas, in Texas.
Yeah, the coastal plains all along the Gulf Coast of Texas, which is a pretty long coast, just covered up with rice fields.
Um,
Dallas is an armpit.
you go down to
But
around the coast of
Texas,
South Carolina, you see a lot of the plantations. You can go down there. They have the old rice fields. I mean, it's more for the tourists than it is anything else. I don't know whether they harvest it or not, but they're not. They're just small. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Ding ding.
they don't raise rice in San Francisco. It's too.
Rice-A-Roni though. He's talking
Oh,
about the commercial. You know where the streetcar is going up the.
oh, I know what he's saying. Dallas is America's armpit. Talk about my.
I thought it was a pretty nice town when I was there, which has been a long time ago.
Oh, I've seen worse. Vancouver was worse. San Francisco was worse. And that was just on our September trip.
All towns have their good and their bad.
Yeah. Except for here, everything's good here.
Our city council is under. Our city council is, and county council is under the fire right at the moment. Our panhandling got really bad, out of control here. People were standing in the medians and they would come up to your cars and whatnot.
Mm.
And they've made it illegal. And now people are raising hell because it's, you know how it's that people are. Anyway, because the people were saying they were feeling unsafe in their cars because people, are walking right up to the cars when you're trapped at a stoplight. What is that, gold?
Bitcoin's still going up. It just went over 72,000. I'm telling you, I should have bought when it was. When I bought, I should have just backed the truck up. So here, fill her up. Dang. If I'd bought, and I didn't buy that long ago. It was like, wasn't even a year ago. If I'd backed the truck up then, I'd be like, reach.
Well,
If I sold
there's
it
a lot
now,
of
I
things
would
that
be
if you'd have bought,
reach.
and I say I'm talking about people in general, had bought, just like Food Lion. When it went public, it was like 15 cents a share, and it has split so many times, and it's $1,000 investment when it was 15 cents a share is probably worth 20 million now.
To the moon, diamond hands. It's crazy. But this is all driven by I don't know what. Where does the money come from for the people investing in gold, silver, and Bitcoin now?
Good morning, Pink.
Do they expect it to keep going up? That's what I do. Buy high and sell low. Good morning, Ping.
Maybe they're buying it to hang on to it.
Speaking of cute women, where's Anissa? Anissa.
She's sleeping in this morning.
I guess. She's probably listening to us and just going, eh. She's always here. They're trading. Are people just like getting out of the dollar? If you're getting out of the dollar, you might as well put it in Bitcoin or gold or silver. Her ballet slipper pile fella. Yeah, she bought 400 pairs of ballet shoes. I think she got them like really cheap. Oh no, Robin. Really?
Who bought?
It did go down.
Oh, wait a minute. And this about how many pairs of ballet slippers?
400?
New?
Yeah, new in the box, new in packaging. Ballet shoes. And she sold some of them, so I think she's got all her money back that she paid to get them.
That stuff's expensive. My
I don't know.
great niece used to ballet and tap and all that kind of stuff. And my niece, she said that they spent a fortune on shoes and outfits and whatnot that she would grow out of in no time, or they would they just wear out because they're not meant to hang around. But that's the way it is with all of that specialty stuff, whether it's dancing or soccer or any of that kind of stuff. It all is expensive.
Like Bitcoin is not like gold and silver. However, over the last several months, it would be better to have gold, silver, and Bitcoin than the dollar. That's what I was saying.
It's just implied value.
Well, Bitcoin just doesn't have the track record of gold and silver. Gold and silver has been around since 5,000 years as money. Bitcoin's been around what, 15 years? It's hard to put full faith in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But I don't think it hurts to have diversification. Have some Bitcoin, have some gold, have some silver, have some stocks, have some bonds, have some real estate.
Go get you a couple of 3 cases of pinto beans.
Yeah. If one thing crashes, hopefully the other thing will keep you propped up.
I mean, seriously, what? 2 years ago, when the shelves were thin, I mean, makes you wonder.
Yep. I'll tell you what, if the truckers hadn't kept moving product during COVID times, America would have been hurting.
Yeah.
Invested in Kit Kats. They make gold and silver bars that look like a Kit Kat bar, and that's what they call them. It's a 10-ounce silver Kit Kat bar. You can live off Bitcoin. It's just a hassle to do it. Yeah. Because
Yeah, and
sometimes,
how quick can you get your money out of that?
uh,
And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just curious how
when I transferred Bitcoin to the poker site,
right.
it was done in about probably less than 2 minutes.
How about the other way around? From
Yeah.
Bitcoin to your checking account.
Uh, Now they say it takes up to 48 hours, but the time or two that I've done it, no, it was done. It was done in like maybe 30 minutes. But I'm not the expert. You'll have to ask Sadie and Lag about it.
Well, I understand that, Mr. Sadie, but if I want to buy a piece of dirt and I need my money, I need that Bitcoin to U.S. currency so I can buy a piece of dirt from somebody. Um, I was just curious how long it would take for me to get my money. And that was just information. That's not taking aside one or other. You can convert in 20 minutes.
And Lag, I think, what are the fees to have a Bitcoin debit card? Are there any fees to that, Lag? There has to be some kind of fee from the card company that, or else how does the card company make money?
25%. Mr. Felix is hung up on the
He
25%.
he never has like Bitcoin, not one little bit, which
Well,
is fine. He's
that's
got
right.
other stuff.
As y'all can tell, I'm not too hip up on myself, but I'm not going to say it's not right or, it's your money. You invest it how you want to.
Felix just bought a sapphire and gold ring. He's probably going to make money on it too when and if he sells it. So he's diversified into all kinds of stuff. He just Felix says 2.49% Coinbase. That may be right. How do you know that, Felix? You don't buy or use Bitcoin, so how would you even know? He probably just Googled it.
You know, you mentioned the sapphire and diamond ring. My
No, it
parents
wasn't
went up
diamond.
to
It was just a sapphire.
just sapphire. My mom and dad in North Carolina, we have different mines that you can go to and you buy buckets of dirt, and it's got stones in it, rubies and things like that. Um, my mom and dad spent $10 for a couple of buckets of dirt and walked away with a $35,000 starfire or star something ruby. They had it. They
Yeah,
had it cut. Oh, that's pretty. They
here's
had
the
it cut
ring
and
that
set in a ring for my mom, and she never wears it.
he's got it on his finger. Look at the little finger hairs underneath it.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful ring.
Oh, you can buy one of that. You can buy one of those on Temu for $3.99.
It looks like it's got weird colors in it, but I know that's a
Yeah.
reflection. That's a
Right.
reflection off of his ceiling.
Yeah.
So,
It's Tiffany. Just that adds a lot to it.
oh, it's Tiffany, 34K, and he's
I
asking
remember when she sang
75.
in malls. Do you wear it, Felix?
I bet he wouldn't wear it in downtown San Francisco. Yeah, it's a cool ring. I don't know what a
It's too big.
Sri Lankan sapphire and 4 carat blue would be worth. Must be worth a lot because there's only maybe six, seven, $800 worth of gold on that ring. It's a toe ring.
Well, the like emerald is a lot rare. Not really. Ooh, excuse me. Really good emeralds are a lot more rare than diamonds are.
Hmm.
I think he's referring to the 24 karat gold lac. Is that the emeralds are worth more than sapphires than diamonds than rubies, or that the rarity of them?
That's the rarity of them.
It's I can only wear it in my middle finger. Do you go around going, look at my ring? uh, Rarity for high quality. Yeah, you can find emeralds here in the States, but to get the really high quality ones, I think you got to go to Asia. Is that right? What you gonna buy, Mr. Sadie? You gonna buy? Is it a Rivia? Yeah, yeah. There was a jewelry shop here in the Carolinas. There was a chain of them. You could buy a 1 carat diamond for $2, and it was a real diamond. But how you'd have to have a mag light to shine light through it. You have 250. It's 7.3. Is that diesel or gas, Mr. Sadie?
I'm pretty sure it's diesel. My truck has the largest gas engine, and I think it's 6.7.
Whale burner. Diesel. Um, as I mentioned before, I watched these guys playing a computer game called Farm Simulator, and some of these guys. This one guy I listened to, he talks about that these big combines and diesel tractors and what, like, like he grew up around the thing. He's like a an accountant for an accounting firm in Arizona. He's never been on a tractor. He's never been had anything to do with farming. And he will argue with you about which one of these combines are the best, just from the statistics online. Mr. Sadie doesn't seem to be an Escalade driver lag. Mrs. Sadie is probably the Escalade driver. An F-450, what's that, like a ton and a half? Where's Tara at when you need her? Lag. Hey, anytime picker. Doesn't Tara have a 450?
I
I
think
think the
so.
Tara and Jim's got a 450.
Yeah, I think they got a 350 and a 450.
Man, this trucks are those big trucks like that are expensive, and if you get them dressed out, God, you might as well buy a Rolls. I don't want this house in Texas. If I'm going to go that far out, I need to go to Arizona to get rid of pollen. Besides, he's never going to sell that thing. He'll deed it. He'll will it to his kids so they can keep control of that oil mine and his oil well in his backyard. Because everybody has oil wells that live in Texas. Bandit's probably got 6 or 8 out on his. Oh yeah, and that's for a 150. Well, maybe a 250 because a 150 is about 80,000.
King Ranch.
So what you got on your plans for today, Todd?
I got a bunch of orders to pack, man. I tore it up this weekend. I have 30, count them, 30 orders to pack. Let's see. To unsuspecting buyers, Saturday I sold $490, and yesterday I sold $390. So over $800 in sales for the weekend. Of course, a bunch of that is shipping and whatnot. But man, I tore it up. But I should be doing pretty good. I've been listing. Oh, and I did. Y'all know Primo Chemo. I watch him some. He calls it his nuclear reset or nuclear something. That's where you take all your items and unlist them and then put them back up, sell similar.
Right.
And for a day or two, your items are listed, new listing.
Right.
So if people search new listing, but it's like Here, I'll just show you what it did to my traffic. Traffic. Let's have a
So did you
traffic
do that?
report. I did that Saturday morning, pretty early. And let me go to traffic here. Do, do, do.
Y'all talking about they're buying the new trucks. My brother just had a new engine and transmission put in his work truck. One of his work trucks, because it was cheaper to have a brand new engine and transmission put in it than it was to replace it with another truck, because there was nothing wrong with the body and whatnot on it.
Yeah, Dusty always preached to do this. You know, end and sell similar, end
Right.
and sell similar. He would do it three times a week probably. And I know that Bearded Picker does it too. But I did it Saturday morning, and look how much my traffic went up.
How was your sales based on the traffic? Excuse me.
There you go. Sales Saturday and sales Sunday. Now those are quantity sold. The dollar amount was actually higher on Saturday, but the quantity was actually higher yesterday with less money. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's quantity sold. But yeah, look at my other days. And then I did the nuclear reset on Saturday. So Saturday and Sunday sales were just excellent.
How long did it take you to reset everything?
Oh, I'm kind of slow at it. Because I don't want to get mixed up when I'm doing it. It took me about 15 minutes.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah, I know
We had to
Dusty,
do
he
that
was always
remote
doing that. I thought he did it like on Fridays of every week.
nuclear fusion reset. That's right. I'm telling you, if I worked harder, I could make a full-time living at reselling.
You already.
That would be Josh. Yeah, Josh, he hasn't stopped selling. I've heard that he's still got good sales. I
That's
know he
Canadian, Josh.
he went back to work full time.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
He might.
Oh, they found your clock. Dang. How long ago did you ship your clock? It was like three weeks. Roman's got a joke every 7 minutes, and Lag gets one every 7 years.
Um. How long has it been trying to find? How long has your clock been trying to find you, Mr. Sadie?
He said it's been in the wind for 8 days. God. It cost you $132 to ship that clock?
What is it?
What? You never saw his clock?
Uh-uh.
I showed you videos of it a week or two ago.
Okay, well, let's.
Is
I'm
it like,
old, and a lot of stuff goes on between since
yeah,
then.
let's see.
Good morning, Jabbas.
That's way back up in the chat. Let's see. See if I can get to his little clock video.
Well, don't worry about it.
And that's way back, way back, way back. Sadie and I text a lot. Hey Sadie, I cashed in both tournaments yesterday.
And how much would that?
No, hardly anything. I didn't place high. Man, I can't find it. I went way back in the chat and I
Don't
still
worry
can't
about it.
find it. Anyway, it's a cool clock. Yeah, yesterday I made like $14 in one tournament, and in the second tournament I made $4.
Well, you're a winner.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
I won. I won in both tournaments. This is kind of funny. We got our 50-year class reunion coming up, so I pulled out my old band letter jacket.
Uh-huh.
It's a size 38 long. I think when I got my
Hey,
jacket, I
Jennifer.
weighed like 150 pounds. That's funny.
50 years. Is it just going to be y'all's class, or are y'all going to have like a couple of classes involved in it? Didn't you say you were going to have your reunion?
There's the truck Sadie's getting, I guess.
Is it blue?
Pretty swanky. Looks kind of blue. Yeah, it's kind of a dark blue.
Ah, that's pretty. Is that your truck, or is that for work? Is the boss buying it for you? Or is the boss lady buying it for you?
And by boss lady, do you mean his
Mrs.
wife?
Sadie.
Mm-hmm.
Yours?
Jennifer, how are you, my darling? My darling dearest. Mommy dearest.
Well, go ahead and jump on it, Mr. Sadie. They're not going to get any cheaper.
Thought I smelt trouble. Who's trouble? Jennifer? She doesn't know about the truck purchase.
You just going to drive up with it and park it in the driveway?
Yeah, he's gonna give it to her on Mother's Day.
Oh, that's for her, huh?
I'll be right back.
Sure, go ahead. I've got an appointment at 10:30 to have my car inspected and do the emissions and all that kind of crap that they require in North Carolina. Does anybody else have to do all of that? South Carolina don't even have inspections anymore, unless you have, unless you live in like Charleston and I think Columbia, they require you to do emissions on it. So I'll go down and sit in the Mazda waiting room. Every other year, Maggie? They require them every year this year. I mean, every year not here. Yeah, they require inspections, safety inspections, and emissions. in Mecklenburg County. Yeah, it's been a good while, Chastity. I mean, because there was places you could drive up and pay the guy $25, and he'd stick a sticker on your car and never even, they're supposed to put those things up on jet racks and look up under them and check everything out. You just drive up, hand him $25, and he'd
All those
scrape off your old
inspections,
sticker, and put it on.
that's
Huh?
just a that's just a money grab.
Yeah. Well, the emissions thing I can see, but if you have a vehicle that's like now, I think it's in the 70s, you don't even have to have them emissions on them.
Are you a tree hugger? I mean, you think the emissions, all this money that's costing Americans to buy a car with a catalytic converter, you think that's a good thing?
No, because I was watching a YouTube video, and YouTube videos are true because they're on the internet, and the internet, everything on the internet's the truth.
Yep.
Um, these folks put a new engine in a truck. It was like a 60s Chevy truck. Put a new engine in it, no catalytic converter, none of this computer crap, a carburetor, and the emissions were just as good off of it as the emissions off of one of these super computerized deals, because the gasoline is so much more refined than it was, according to the video. Now, like I said,
Much more refined. It's
yeah,
been
the
87 octane forever. The, just
no, but
regular
the way it's
gas.
refined, the impurities are taken out of it.
I don't know. Maybe. You don't hear a ton about emissions anymore.
That's sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
I just, you know, back 10, 15 years ago, everybody's like, oh, we got so much carbon in the atmosphere. And what's his doofus was talking about global warming and polar bears were starving to death because they couldn't get enough chicken to eat or something. I don't know. It was. Hmm.
Yeah, Kathy, we had a few of those around here too.
Harry Humstone in the house.
Hey, Harry. Some of them, I mean, like this one place just got bit hit here in North Carolina for like $1 million in fines and some prison time for falsifying emissions records. And I don't know how you did that, because all of that's controlled by the state. And I mean, like when I take it in today and have it inspected and the emissions done on it, in about an hour, Roberta can go online and get our tags, because you have to have that done before you can get your tag.
Who was a comedian that made fun of all the when all the talk was going on about the ozone layer getting depleted, and he said, "I figured out the atmosphere. There's like a stratosphere, and then an ozone layer, and then a fart layer. You know, where do your farts go when they leave?" He said, "There's got to be a fart layer."
Well, that's the reason they want everybody to become vegetarians, get rid of the cows, all those cow farts.
Yeah. We're just breathing too much.
Yeah. All right, Todd, I got to go. I got to go get a car inspected, and my appointment's at
Oh,
10:30.
you've been gone all week. You can
Well, life
put
is
that off
tough.
another till the show's over.
Well, I have a 10:30 appointment
Oh yeah.
because we got to get
Oh,
our tags for our car.
okay. Wait, I got Sadie's clock here. Let's see if I can. Why isn't it? Okay, it's pretty cool.
Okay, I remember that one now. I remember that.
The lights and everything turn with the second hand. Is cool. Do, do, do.
I can't remember whether it's the UK or Japan, but when you buy a new car, and they put the tag, you put a tag on it, it stays on that car. It doesn't matter whether you go through 10 owners. It always has that same tag on it. I think it was Japan.
Grow some stones, Tom. Just tell her no. Uh,
Yeah, we're the carbon they want to reduce.
oh, there you go.
Anyway, y'all have a great day. Make some money. And see you in
All
the
right.
morning.
Yeah, I got orders to pack and stuff to list, so I better get gone.
Alrighty,
So
guys. Have a great one.
we'll watch. Who else got a show today? John's gonna do a show this afternoon at 5, probably. He's whooped. I am too. But
It's just easier. This, Todd, you probably the same way. It's just easier to do what she says than listen to the grief afterwards, right?
that's right.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, folks. See y'all on Tom's tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.